Okay, let's try this again. I've been trying to do this video like a million different times, and I'm not very good at holding my camera phone in my hand while I'm doing this, so apologies. I'm taking a bit of a break, as you know, because I've just had spinal surgery to remove some bone chips from my back, and it's been causing a few issues, including numbness and pain in my left leg. I've barely been able to stand for longer than like 20 minutes because I have to, go out, walk my dog and stuff, and get some blood flow in my left leg in order to negate the pain a little bit. So I thought I would decide to make a video just to hit back at a few people who are posting bull crap on websites based on rumors from Chinese people on Douyin. It's not true, so I'm going to show it to you. There are two variations of Steam. One is Western, and the other one is Chinese. In order to play Chinese, you need a Chinese ID, which you have to register on Steam's site and on your platform in order to play. If you don't have a Chinese ID, you cannot play Steam in China. It's the same with every single thing. If you have a Tencent Switch, which most of you guys have seen me use, you need a Chinese ID in order to play it. If the only way you can circumvent this is if you have a VPN and you can use it to access the Western version, because Chinese variations of gaming, we can access it, but we'd have to use ways such as a friend with a Chinese ID in order to register, but then their record is registered on that system. And anyway, this is the web link for Steam. Let's click on it, go to the sale, there you go. This is the Steam installer. As you can see, my VPN is not on. Click install, and it allows me to install it for Mac. Do you want to install it? Allow, and it's downloading straight to my desktop, and then I can install it onto my Mac, which truthfully I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to do it, because I don't play on Steam. I play on my Nintendo Switch OLED version that I have in my bedroom. I also play my PlayStation 4. I'm more of a console person than I am a gaming person. But look, Steam DMG, click on it. Oh look, there's Steam, click on that. Are you sure you want to open it? I don't want to open it right now because I don't play Steam, so I'm just going to ignore that and click out. If you did, and this is me, because I get pissed off at internet journalists who think they know what the fuck they're talking about without actually doing research. And I use the term journalist loosely because you're not a goddamn journalist. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You point and click at posts because so-and-so said this, or because you've read on someone else's blog. Don't do it, right? There's a lot of heat between China and the United States and the Western world right now, and everyone is getting very angry. I'm getting angry because right now I'm in a situation where it affects me. New laws come in that affect me and every other foreigner who comes to China and just want to do their job. And with any other country, you're in their home. You're in their home, so you follow their rules and their guidelines, and that's it. Maybe we agree with them, maybe not, but the rules are there. The same thing right now, we're in a pandemic, we're all trying to work together, and we're all trying to basically get through this. I've been in a Chinese hospital recently, and they took very good care of me. And they caught a problem that I had that not even the NHS caught. The NHS told me just to rehab and it will be fine. It got worse, and I'm basically now bedridden, barely able to use my legs without feeling intense pain because of an issue that I had. And I'm being monitored, and I've had care, and I've had the nurses and the doctors and everybody consulting on me, looking after me, making sure that I'm okay. I've got a job right now with people who look after me and make sure that I'm okay. It's 100 times better than when I was living in the UK. They didn't look after me at all. They didn't care about me. They didn't care whether I lived or died, to be honest. They just wanted me out. And this is what pisses me off, when people are bashing without credence and without facts. You can say whatever you want, you can act whatever you want, you can call China whatever you want to call China, but use facts before you sit there and start making fun or yelling or saying, oh, they did this. There's a million types of things that you can blame people for, but use facts. It's the same stuff that happened in wrestling recently, where people were attacking two innocent people because a guy broke up with his girlfriend. Like, you're not allowed to do that anytime soon. And to his fans, he expressed himself and said, hey, we've broken up, just want to let you know. And then people went gung-ho with rumor, allegation, innuendo. Stop it. If you want the truth, then all you had to do was ask me or any other person who's living in China to explain to you, is this right? No. And it would have been dealt with easily. But instead you use crappy sources from people with crappy blogs who don't cite their sources, who don't know what they're talking about, who said they heard it from a friend of a friend who was on Douyin who was talking about this. When on Douyin, like TikTok, people post crappy videos in order to basically sit there and go, oh, we're posting this because we want to get clicks. Pretty much what that blog did. Use reputable sources, peeps. That's all I'm saying. You want to attack all you like, but use facts instead of using fiction. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to bed now and try and get some sleep because I barely sleep at the moment due to the amount of pain that I'm in. And yes, I have drugs from the hospital that are helping, but there are some issues that I basically have to grin and bear with and wait until the actual pain goes away, which I'm told an ETA is probably 3 more weeks. But don't make me freaking have to school you idiots. Like, there's no point with me yelling at you and moaning at you. Like, I'm not anti anyone. I'm not anti China. I'm not anti the West. I'm not anti Dubai. I'm not anti anybody, because at the end of the day, I've realized something. You spend your entire life sitting there saying, oh, this person's this person. I'm trying to be as moral as possible when being moral gets you nowhere. And that's a fact. Just living your life and trying to do the best that you can in your own little world, like helping people when you can help them, helping animals where you can help them. This is why I have a house full of animals. Then you can at least do good in your own personal space. But sometimes we're going to have to go somewhere and we're going to have to venture out into the world to find our own piece of happiness. Because the fact is, the world is shitty enough than to sit there and attack prosperous countries because you don't like the fact that they're doing better than you. And that's all this is right now. And don't give me all that moral bull crap, because, America and the UK are in the business with the Saudi money, and they freaking killed a guy on Turkish soil. But you don't see me sitting there going, oh, I condemn them. There's no point condemning them, because the fact is, what talks to governments in growing nations is money. If the UK is getting money from a deal with a government that's done something that nobody likes, then they're going to still be in bed with them. The same goes for the United States. We could talk about gun trade, we could talk about all that other stuff if you want to get political. But the fact is, stop knocking each other and maybe start focusing on what you need to do to make your life better. That's what I've done. Because being moral and just and condemning everyone gets you nowhere. And especially when you don't use facts. Like there's probably a billion different facts you can use to get on your high horses instead of just using steam. But there you go. Anyway, that's done. Have a great day. I'm out.